Some cabins seem to sparkle on their own while the ice bucket stays full and little extras appear, and other guests wonder why the magic skips their door. If you like smart cruise tips, please subscribe to Cruise Adventure. It is not luck. It is partnership. On every sailing, your cabin steward is the quiet professional who can turn an ordinary room into a calm, spotless retreat. They work under serious time pressure, often caring for a long stretch of cabins in quick succession, and the way you move through your day can either slow their rhythm or unlock their best work. In this episode, we will count down 14 simple habits that cabin stewards quietly love. Some are common sense, others are insider moves most cruisers never hear about. Follow them, and you will return to a fresher room, faster service, and the kind of thoughtful touches that make a trip feel effortless. Stay with me until number 1, because it costs no money, and it can be the most powerful thank you give on board. Number 14. The thank you that can change a career. A warm goodbye is nice, but an official mention is powerful. Your steward works long hours to keep your space calm and clean. A sincere thank you in person matters. The step that really travels is naming them on the post-cruise survey. Supervisors read those surveys. Positive mentions can support bonuses, stronger reviews, and future contracts. Make it easy on yourself. Write their name down on day 1. Add a quick note about something specific they did well. Maybe they anticipated your ice needs. Maybe they kept your cabin immaculate during a busy port day. When the survey arrives in your inbox, take 5 minutes to fill it out and include those details. If your ship offers onboard recognition cards or a digital shout-out, use that too. These messages are often shared with the team and pinned where crew can see them. Keep the moment human. Look them in the eye on your last morning. Say thank you by name. Hand them a short written note if you like. You can add a personal tip if that is your style, but the written recognition is the part that lasts. It costs nothing, it respects their professionalism, and it can open doors for them long after you step ashore. Number 13. Report problems to your steward first. When a light flickers or the faucet drips, most guests reach for the phone and call guest services. Your cabin steward is often the faster route. They know the right technician, they know when that person is on the deck, and they can log a fix without extra steps. You also show trust, which makes the partnership stronger for the rest of the cruise. Keep your request short and clear. Say, "The bathroom light is flickering. Could someone check it after 10 this morning?" Or, "The air feels warm at night. If possible, could maintenance take a look today?" Offer a window of time when the cabin will be empty. That small detail lets your steward plan the corridor and get the right person to your door without a second visit. Avoid blame. Your steward did not cause the issue. Treat them as your teammate, and they will take ownership. Many small fixes happen the same day when you speak to the steward first. If the problem needs a bigger work order, they will still guide it along and keep you informed. The result is less waiting, fewer crossed wires, and a smoother stay. You get a quick solution. Your steward gets the satisfaction of solving a problem for their guest. Everyone wins. Number 12. Thoughtful mini-gifts and the shore offer. Crew work long hours and live in tight spaces. Small practical items make a real difference. Think comfort and usefulness over souvenirs that take up room. A pair of good socks for long shifts, a few smooth pens, a pocket notebook, travel-sized hand cream, lip balm, mints for dry air, an international calling card if it still helps in their region. Keep it light. Keep it simple. Keep packaging small so it is easy to store. Give with respect. Offer the item privately and with a short thank you. No big speech. No expectation. If they cannot accept it for policy reasons, smile and say no worries. The intention still lands. Now the shore offer. Before you head into port, ask a gentle question. "I'm going into town. Is there a small snack or toiletry you need?" They may say they are all set. They may ask for something tiny, like toothpaste or a particular snack. Keep the budget modest. Never offer alcohol. Never offer anything bulky. You are aiming for kindness, not a heavy bag. Time it well. Do not hand over gifts at busy moments in the corridor. Choose a calm minute. Say their name. Say thank you. A simple, useful gift and a thoughtful offer show real care for the person behind the uniform. Number 11. Reuse towels and follow the code. A clear towel signal keeps your steward in rhythm and saves resources at the same time. When you plan to reuse a towel, hang it on the hook or the rail. When you want a fresh one, place it on the bathroom floor. That simple habit removes all guesswork. Your steward can glance once and move on with confidence. This is not about lowering standards. It is about putting time where it matters most. Every towel that does not need to be replaced frees minutes for deeper cleaning. Mirrors wiped to a shine. Shelves dusted. Nightstands reset just the way you like them. Over a whole corridor, that time adds up fast. Make it a family rule for the week. Explain the code to kids on day 1. Hang to keep. Floor to change. If you share colors, give each person a spot on the rack so towels do not pile up. If a towel is damp but still fine, spread it out so it dries between uses. You still get fresh towels when you need them. You also help your steward avoid hauling extra loads and waiting on laundry runs. The cabin stays fresher. The work flows smoother, and you do your part for the ship's water and energy use without giving up comfort. Number 10. Do not leave food out. Perishable food turns from treat to trouble fast. Open containers and sticky cups invite odors and tiny pests, and they make extra work for your steward. Their goal is to keep your cabin fresh and calm. Old fruit, pastry boxes, or half-finished drinks work against that. Use a simple routine. When you finish a snack, drop the wrappers and napkins into the main trash. If you have a pile of items, tie them in a small bag so it lifts out in one motion. Rinse or cap drink containers before you set them down. A quick wipe with a tissue on sticky spots keeps ants and fruit flies from getting ideas. Store only what you will actually eat. If your cabin has a mini fridge, place leftovers you plan to finish within a day. If you will not eat it, do not keep it. Dry snacks can live in a closed tote or drawer instead of on counters. Time matters. 2. Before you head to a show or to bed, do a 30-second sweep. Clear open food, seal what you are saving, and toss the rest. You return to a fresher room, and your steward can focus on high-impact cleaning instead of odor control. Number 9. Use the cabin safe. This tip protects you, and it protects your steward. When valuables sit out on a nightstand or desk, everyone feels a little tense. You worry about passports and jewelry. Your steward worries about being near expensive items while moving quickly through the room. Using the safe removes doubt and lets them focus on making your cabin spotless. Make it a day one habit. As soon as you unpack, place the important things inside. Then you are never rushing to hide items before breakfast or an excursion. You also avoid that uneasy moment of wondering where you left your watch. Here is what to put inside: passports and travel documents, cash and cards not needed that day, small electronics like cameras and e-readers, watches and jewelry, spare keys and any meds that must not be misplaced. Keep a simple routine. Open the safe once in the morning and once at night. Take only what you need for the day. Return everything when you come back. This small rhythm keeps your mind clear and your cabin free of clutter. The result is calm. You relax on shore without second-guessing. Your steward moves with confidence and speed. Everyone does their best work when valuables are out of sight and secure. Number 8. The power of a simple note. Ships are busy. You and your steward can miss each other all day. A short written note removes guesswork and keeps your cabin running on rails. It is quiet, clear, and respectful of their time. Write one line with what you need, and when the room will be empty, say, "Could we please have extra ice for the evening turn down?" Or, "May we have an extra blanket for tomorrow night?" Or, "Could you convert the twin beds to a queen today after 11 in the morning?" Place the note where it is easy to see, like the desk or the mirror. Add your name and cabin number if you think it helps. Notes prevent hallway tag. There is no knocking, no waiting. Your steward can read the request, plan the corridor, and deliver exactly what you asked for without a second trip. It also keeps your own day smooth because you are not hunting for the right moment to ask. Use notes for gratitude, too. A line that says, "Thank you for keeping our cabin so fresh today," carries real weight. It costs nothing, and it tells a hard-working pro that their effort landed. Number 7. Friendly, respectful micro-chats. Your steward is a professional with a tight schedule. A warm greeting and a kind word can lift their day, as long as it does not slow them down. Learn their name on day 1 and use it. Good morning, followed by their name, and a short thank you shows respect and turns a quick corridor moment into a human connection. Keep it brief. 1 sentence of appreciation. 1 clear request. Then let them move on. Step to the side if the hallway is busy. If you have headphones on, pause and make eye contact for a second, so they know you heard them. Small signals like this say, "I value your time." Stay professional. Skip nicknames and personal comments about looks. Avoid jokes that could land the wrong way. Friendly and focused is the sweet spot. If you need something that takes a minute to explain, ask when a better time would be. They will guide you to a window that fits their route. These tiny habits compound across the week. Your steward feels seen and respected. You get smoother service because you communicate clearly without adding pressure. It takes only seconds to do, yet it sets the tone for everything that follows. Number 6. The art of the personal tip. Automatic gratuities matter. A hand-to-hand tip adds something more. It says, "I see your work." It says thank you in a way that feels human. Choose a style that fits you. A small tip on day 1 sets a respectful tone. It can spark thoughtful touches before you even ask. A tip at the end feels earned. It pairs well with a specific thank you about what they did well. A midweek thank you can lift energy right when the schedule is heaviest. Some guests prefer a modest amount more than once. Others choose 1 moment and keep it simple. Present it with care. Find a quiet second. Use their name. Offer the tip with a short thanks and steady eye contact. No big speech, no fuss. The intention is the part they remember. There is no perfect amount. There is only sincerity. When a personal tip is paired with kindness and clear communication, service often feels smoother, not because money buys favors, because respect builds partnership. Number 5. Handle room service trays the right way. Trays can clog hallways fast. That affects safety and slows the crew. The considerate move is to leave the tray inside your cabin and call for pickup, or leave it for your steward during their scheduled service. If your ship asks you to place trays in the corridor, set the tray flat against the wall beside your door, never in the center of the walkway. Stack items neatly so nothing slides. If it is late at night, wait for morning or call for collection instead of adding noise and clutter. A tidy tray plan keeps the corridor clear. Guests with mobility aids can move without obstacle. Crew can pass with carts without risk. Your steward notices this kind of care, even if they never mention it. Small courtesies keep the ship running smoothly. Number 4. Consolidate your trash. Scattered bits steal time. Your steward should not have to hunt for wrappers under the bed or receipts behind the lamp. Choose 1 main bin. Put all trash there. If you have a lot after a snack session or a port day, tie it in a small bag so it lifts out in 1 motion. Do a quick sweep before you leave the room. Check the desk, nightstands, the floor near the sofa. Tuck everything into the same bin. Liquids go in with lids closed so nothing leaks. The whole process takes 1 minute. You get a fresher cabin. Your steward keeps momentum. No treasure hunt. No second pass. Just a clean, efficient reset that makes your return feel better every time. Number 3. Follow the towel code. Towel confusion breaks flow. Keep the signal clear so your steward knows what to do at a glance. Towels on a hook or rail mean reuse. Towels on the floor mean replace. Teach the system to everyone in the cabin. Choose a hook for each person and stick with it. If a towel is too damp, drop it on the bathroom floor before you head out. If it is fine to reuse, hang it neatly in the same place. This tiny habit removes guesswork across the whole corridor. Your steward moves faster without mistakes. You enjoy exactly what you expect. Fresh when you want fresh. Reuse when you want reuse. Number 2. Keep the floor clear. A clean floor should be quick. Shoes, open bags, loose cables, and laundry turn it into an obstacle course. Crews call it human Tetris. It is a time sink, and it means less attention for the details you notice. Use the closet and shelves. Close luggage between uses so it is not a trap for clutter. Slide shoes under the bed or place them on a rack. Coil charging cables so they do not snag the vacuum. Before you leave, do a 15-second reset. Clothes off the floor. Bags zipped. A clear floor lets your steward vacuum in one smooth pass and then use those saved minutes to polish mirrors and tidy surfaces. You feel the difference, even if you never see the work happen. Number 1. Use the door hanger like a map. To you, it is a small sign. To your steward, it is a live route plan. Do not disturb means hold off. Make up room means green light. When you use the sign with intention, you help them plan the corridor and reduce backtracking. Heading out. Flip to make up room. You will often return to a cabin that is already refreshed. Staying in to rest. Keep do not disturb up until you are truly ready. Then switch the sign so they can move in without knocking. Consistency is the secret. One flip before breakfast can be the difference between perfect timing and missed service. Give your steward a clear signal, and they will use it to run your day on smoother rails. Small habits add up at sea. Use the door sign with intention. Keep the floor clear. Follow the towel code. Consolidate trash. Store valuables in the safe. Leave simple notes for requests and thanks. Keep food sealed or tossed. Share quick, respectful chats. Offer a personal tip if that is your style. Handle room service trays the right way. Report problems to your steward first. Bring a tiny, useful gift if you can. And finish strong with a named thank you on the post-cruise survey. These moves save your steward time and give you a cleaner, calmer cabin in return. Your steward is a pro. Treat them as a partner, and the ship will feel like it runs on your schedule. You will notice faster service, thoughtful touches, and a better mood every time you step through the door. What is one habit you will bring on your next sailing to make your steward smile? If you found this helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel reach more people. And of course, please subscribe to Cruise Adventure and hit the bell so you never miss a new tip. Thank you for watching and happy cruising.